another YouTube video review, and today I'm going to be reviewing Ant-Man. Finally reviewing Ant-Man. So other than the horrible, crappy excuse that I gave you guys last time in the last video while I was absent, I actually have a legitimate excuse why I couldn't review Ant-Man sooner, and that is simply because it didn't get released in South Africa. It didn't get released in Africa at the same time as everywhere as the rest of the world. And I'm not joking, it only got released a few days ago in South Africa. Like, I had to go watch it. I watched it on last Thursday. I watched the premiere for Ant-Man, and and overall I was really enjoyed. But yeah, okay, just wanted to get that out of the way. But yeah, so Ant-Man, guys, I have been excited for this Marvel movie for a while now, and I can safely say that it is probably the best solo Marvel solo film of the Phase Two, just hands down better. It slightly goes better, beats Captain America Winter Soldier, and it was just such a good movie. So talk about it. For those of you who don't know, Ant Man is pretty much exactly what his name implies. He is a guy who puts on a helmet and can basically shrink to the size of ants, and he can also, and then while he's shrunken, he can also shrinked, not shrunken. While he's shrinked, he can control ants. And yeah, this is overall just a really fun movie, guys. This movie reminded me a lot of the Marvel Phase One films because it was fun, and it reminded me back of the Phase One where Marvel was still a new thing. They were still developing, they were still discovering themselves. And Ant Man, obviously, it's such a good movie. It's definitely on the caliber of like Iron Man, of the first Iron Man, the first Thor, the first Captain America, all the first Marvel movies, and it was just a really, really good movie. And I'm happy to say this is just a really fun, enjoyable movie. But yeah, let's get into it. In this movie, we have Hank Pym, who is an older man, played by Michael Douglas, and he's like in his 60s, 70s. And I must say, overall, that they did it very well. Because in the comic books, it's completely different. Because the comic books, Hank Pym was around during like Iron Man and Hulk and the Avengers and stuff, and Scott Lang only came later. But in this but in this movie, Hank Pym he was a super about in the 80s or so, like in the 80s and 90s, which I found was a really interesting way to take on Ant Man. And he operates in the shadows. Nobody knows who he is. Nobody knows if the Ant Man really exists until Scott Lang comes in and he's publicly known. And yeah, overall this is just a really good movie. But yeah, I don't want to give too many spoilers away. But yeah, it was just really, really good. I just really enjoyed it. Yeah, and then basically the story of this movie is that it's the origin story for Scott Lang. He's basically this guy who used to pull off like house jobs. He's like a burglar basically. Okay, not exactly a bank robber, but like sort of like a smaller, more like a cat burglar, thief, a thief kind of guy. And he has this crew, and they pull off houses together, and then but the best part about it was that they took the whole Haas theme, like GTA 5 Haas style thing, and they integrated this into a superhero movie. And because Ant Man basically is a Haas movie with superheroes in it. That's what this movie is, and I thought that was a really interesting approach to approach it because there's a lot of naysayers saying, oh, superhero movies they follow the same thing. This plot's always the same, same outcome, same thing. Nothing's ever different. And this one, it is different because it is a Haas movie, and they just approached it very very differently to other superhero movies, and that's what gives it originality and makes me love the movie so much. And yeah, and so yeah, and it was also pretty funny. The humor was pretty good. It wasn't the funniest Marvel movie that I've seen. I probably have to say the funniest one was Guardians of the Galaxy. So it's not the funniest Marvel movie, but it is definitely one of the best ones. And yeah, I could just rank it. Honestly, I think in terms of solo films, I'll probably rank it as the second best Marvel solo film I've seen so far in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's just a really original and well done movie. And then if I had to say weaknesses, I'd probably say the only weakness is Yellow Jacket. Um, but I mean, this is kind of like becoming a thing now with Marvel. Their villains in movies are not done well. Uh, kind of aren't. Um, I don't know, guys. In terms of the villains, the problem is with these villains that they get very good actors to play the villains, like with Ronan and Malekith and Yellow Jacket stuff. They get these really good actors who can really, play, really know their stuff, and can really have a lot of acting chops. But the problem is they don't write the character well, so you don't really like the villain that much. Although I must say, Yellow Jacket is a lot better than Malekith or Ronan. I mean, I did enjoy him a lot more, and he did feel more of a villain than those last two did. So yeah, so Marvel, they're getting better, but very slowly. They're slowly getting better. It's a snail pace better. But anyway, guys, wrap this review up. I'll probably give this movie a 9 out of 10. It is excellent, and it is just you guys should definitely go watch it now. Ant-Man's not doing well at the box office, unfortunately, and that probably means not there's it's going to end up being the Hulk story where there's never going to be a sequel, and which is a damn shame because this is just such a damn good movie, and I just can't praise this movie enough. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching my video, guys. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and please let me know in the comments how you thought of Ant-Man. Do you think it deserves more than it's actually getting? Do you think critics went in and prejudged the movie? Like, well, I don't know how I feel. And yeah, but anyway, yeah, thanks, guys.